Welcome to San Diego Market Movers. I'm your host, Valerie, and I'm here with Miguel Nunez.
Hi, Valley.
Hi, Miguel. I'm very curious because you're interesting in the fact that you have a lot of homes for sale that are in trust or probate, and I was curious how you made it this far into this world because you have a lot of high-end luxury properties. Some of them need renovations, but how does one get to this point? Like, what is your background? What's your story?
Yeah. I think, and you just hit the key word there, what's my story? Because I think if I told you, well, I planned all my steps to get to where I am at, I would lie. It was all circumstantial, but it was just a stroke of luck. So by background, I'm a civil engineer by trade. I got a master's in construction management, and I participated as a project manager for about 15 years. I was building hotels, and so I was clearly a contractor in construction. Circumstantial situations asked me to come to the United States. I came to San Diego. I was in San Diego. My first job here in Southern California was remodeling Fashion Island, the shopping center in Newport Beach.
Oh, wow.
So I did that for 2 years, and I finished a building downtown, the Emerald Plaza. So I still did construction management here in the United States. Again, economy changes here in San Diego, all the savings and loans debacle. Construction is going over to Vegas, and there was a lot going in Vegas. I did not want to go to Vegas. I did not want to take my family there. So my sister, who's an international estate planning attorney, said, Miguel, well, I have this family from Mexico who need a trustee, somebody to manage their affairs here in San Diego, well, in all of the United States. So I said, okay, I'll do that. So I took that in. Then I was referred to other, multi-wealthy families. So I was kind of running a quasi-family office. And then I got involved in what they're called conservatorships, guardianships, special needs trusts, where people who can't manage their own affairs, sometimes relatives hire a third party, it could be banks, to help run the financial affairs or the health affairs of others. So in that process, I was dealing a lot in the courts, because the courts would appoint you. So while going to the courts, and I did that for about 10 years, I got to know, the whole estate planning community, which covers probates, trusts, all of that. So while doing that, it was not the love of my life there to be working in that environment. There was a lot of drama, of course, and you were there to help people, but it was tough on me. In the process, when you have clients that you're managing their affairs, you have to buy and sell properties for them. So I started hiring realtors. And to be honest with you, the ones I hired, I made bad choices. I did not like how they were doing it. So I started studying real estate. So, well, how is it possible that they're doing this? So I started studying real estate. And I thought, well, I'm going to get my license just to know more about it and keep up to date to what these realtors are doing. As soon as I got my realtor license, my colleagues who were private fiduciaries, asked me, Miguel, I've got a property here. You know what we're doing here. You know the judge. This judge, and the house needs a lot of work. So we want your background as a contractor to give us a tip of what needs to happen to the house. So I started helping them, and that was 20 some years ago already. So my practice just grew more and more. I worked with the estate planning attorneys, the probate attorneys, the divorce attorneys. Once you work within that industry or that practice, you understand what they are. So I know the liability. I know how hard it is for them to recommend somebody. So all our sales are even more complicated than a regular one, and we call them cases because we keep track of phone calls, we keep track of emails. I mean, we operate with the assumption that somebody's going to sue somebody.
Yeah, like an attorney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have to work to the standards of the law firms that hire us, and that has been key for us. And of course, my son does a great marketing, very high-end marketing program. So it's kind of just one of this snowball that keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It does not have to do with what the market. People ask me, how's the market doing? I say, well, I don't know. Which is the reality is that the baby boomers, that generation, was one of the biggest generations that's not longer the case, which they created a lot of wealth. They bought a lot of properties. So now that the baby boomers are passing away, we are now we have in our hands
Busier than ever.
portfolios of property. I think the largest one we've had is 13 properties of a gentleman who passed away. So we had to sell all those. So it's a booming business for us while the baby boomers last. And again, that will, I don't know, maybe they'll be at 10, 15 years, me included. But yeah,
I love that story. I want
to
to just tell you this: there's no one better. You're very ethical, professional, and I can't think of anyone better for the job. So it's no wonder you landed here and are as successful as you are. So thank you so much for sharing with me and everyone your story.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.